December 15th, 2022 Daily Bread. Passage, Nehemiah chapter 5, verses 14 through 19. Key verse, 19. Title, Remember Me with Favor, My God. Moreover, from the 20th year of King Artaxerxes, when I was appointed to be their governor, in the land of Judah, until his 32nd year, 12 years, neither I nor my brothers ate the food allotted to the governor. But the earlier governors, those preceding me, placed a heavy burden on the people and took 40 shekels of silver from them, in addition to food and wine. Their assistants also lorded it over the people, but out of reverence for God, I did not act like that. Instead, I devoted myself to the work on this wall. All my men were assembled there for the work. We did not acquire any land. Furthermore, 150 Jews and officials ate at my table, as well as those who came to us from surrounding nations.
And every 10 days, an abundant supply of wine and of all kinds. In spite of all of this, I never demanded the food allotted to the governor, because the demands were heavy on these people. Remember me with favor, my God, for all I have done for these people. Daily Bread Message. Nehemiah sought to live a life that was pleasing to God. Throughout his 12 years as the governor, he never ate the food that was allotted to him. Previous governors had placed a heavy burden on the people by charging them money and taking food and wine from them. They lived lavishly at the people's expense. In contrast, Nehemiah devoted himself to what God had called him to do, and his men followed his example. They were not there to make a profit, but to work on the wall. Nehemiah always sought to give instead of to receive. He was generous in how he used his own wealth. Nehemiah regularly hosted 150 Jews and officials at his table and entertained many guests from surrounding nations. All of this was out of his own pocket. Why did he do this? It was because Nehemiah didn't want to burden God's people. All that mattered to Nehemiah was how God remembered him. The good life in his heart and mind was a life that pleased the Lord. It was a life of service and love for God's people. Nehemiah prayed, "Remember me with favor, my God, for all I have done for these people." Is this our prayer? How will God remember us? Nehemiah set a good example for us to follow. We must honor God by sacrificially loving his people. Prayer. Father, I want to live for your glory. Help me to do what pleases you and is best for your people. One word, live with reverence for God.